Time to check in. Here's the check-in station here at Anastasia State Park. This is September 2024. This is the road that goes down to the beach here at Anastasia. As you enter the park, about a mile ahead, you'll see their kayak rental area up here on the left. They have all kind of parking here. Park and launch your kayaks, canoes, right along in here. Here are the rates as of September 2024. It's called Anastasia Water Sports rental rates. As you leave the kayak rental shop, and they have all kind of beach supplies in there in case you forgot anything, you ride down this road 25 miles an hour, and you have some parking on your left, and then you hit the big parking lot, which is where you can park to go to the beach. This little place on the left is another place you can launch your kayaks. You don't have to rent them. So shell fishing is prohibited. So, as you approach the beach area, there is a right-hand turn that will take you to all the campground loops. But we're going to go up here to the Island Beach Grill and Camp Store, where they have snacks, beach shop, camp store, rentals. They have pavilions, a playground, get on the beach, and showers, and restrooms. Right here to the right that I'm riding through is the RV parking, and it goes down quite a ways, and there's plenty of space. If you come in an RV, you can park over here, and I'm sure if this is full, the big parking lot up here will have space for you to park. Right here as you come in, there's some pavilions and some parking spaces. They have grills. Here's this little area right here. And they have a bathroom right there. The camp store is right ahead of me beyond the RV parking. You can see it up there in the distance. Anastasia Park welcomes you. There's a little loop right here. There's a pavilion over here to the right of me. And here's the camp store. Bathrooms are right here. Coke machine. You have the store. Have a little place you can eat out here. Have a lot of shade. And I'll try to take a picture of the menu here. And like I said, this is September 2024. You can get some ice here. Island Beach Shop and Grill. You can rent bikes here. Here are the rates for renting bikes. Here are a couple of their bike rentals that you can rent. And here are the outdoor showers. No pets allowed on the beach. That includes dogs. in case somebody is confused. Thought it was interesting they had a singled out sign for dogs. I know a lot of people, their dogs are their kids and not a pet, so I guess they had to clarify so there would be no confusion. Here's another sign: no dogs allowed. Don't walk on the dunes. And this is why people come to Anastasia, the beach. Down there in the distance, you see the pier, St. Augustine Beach Pier. St. Augustine Beach, September 2024. Here's a big fender from a boat that has washed up on shore here. They've had some huge barges out there pumping sand up on the beach because of erosion, and I guess somebody lost a fender. You can definitely find a quiet spot at Anastasia if, as you come out to the beach, you go towards the intercoastal inlet, which would be if you're facing the beach to your left. If you go back the other way, then you head towards the St. Augustine Pier, which is a little more crowded, but not bad on a weekday, especially in September. St. Augustine Beach, September 2024. St. Augustine Beach, we have a foam party. Rainy morning here at St. Augustine Beach. St. Augustine Beach sunrise, September 2024. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. See the pier down there? Got a fender here at St. Augustine Beach that has washed up on shore. Very interesting looking thing. Thing is huge. Looks like it's made out of fiberglass. They're gonna have to get a tractor or something down here to get this bad boy going. They have an overlook right here that looks out over the beach in case you're in a wheelchair. Here is the store up there. I'm going to turn around and you can kind of see the big parking lot. Here's the big parking lot, and St. Augustine Lighthouse is just to the right of that palm tree on the horizon. And you got a couple of showers down here. This beach access has a long boardwalk to it, but it's very nice, and it goes over the dunes, and you get to see some of the nature here, what the beach used to look like everywhere. As you come on around the big parking lot, you come back to the little cookout pavilion area, and you can see a different view of the bathroom here. It's got a water fountain here. They have multiple pavilions with grills. It's a beautiful little spot. As you come into the campground area, if you go straight, like I said, you go to the beach. But if you turn right, first thing you come to is on the right here is the dump station for the RVs as you're leaving the park. They have 3 dump stations here to your right. And if you take a right here, you go to all the loops that are kind of on the north side of the park, and there's one loop on the south side. This is Nona and Papa Road. Straight ahead is a gate to get out for bicycles, and they will put the code on the back of your parking pass if you're camping here. But this is the entrance to the Coquina Camp Loop, sites 106 through 139. Lots of shade here. This is campsite 106 to the left. 107, 108 on my right, 109 on the left, 110, 111, 112, here's 113, which is that handicap site. And I'll kind of ride through it so you kind of see what, typical state park campsite, grill, fire pit, picnic table, electrical, water. $115 to my left. 116.
Hey.
Got somebody coming after me. 119, 120. 121. 122 on my left, 123 on my right. 125 on my left, and 124 and 126 on my right. As you can see, there's a lot of shade on this loop, which is typical of all the loops. Here, 128 on my left, and then here comes 129 on my left. $130 here. Nobody's on this site, so I'll come through here. You see the picnic table. The electrical must be out of commission, so that's why probably no one's on this site. Got the fire pit back there. $131 to my right, and then $132 to my left. And they have a little playground right across from the bathhouse. So here is the playground right here. is the bathhouse, and the access is a little muddy. I probably need to raise that concrete about 3 or 4 inches and put a little pipe up under it. Just need a Georgia Tech engineer to come in here and show them how to do some things. Here is site 133, which is a paved site, and it's right here by the bathhouse, and has a great access to the bathhouse. So when you come up to the bathhouse, of course you have the bathrooms, then you have a Coke machine, then you have some dryers here and washers and a little wash table, and you have a little clothesline right here. So on this particular loop, they clean from 11 a.m. till noon. And here's the little bulletin board that they have set up here. As you leave the bathhouse, you have site 134 right here. That's site 134. 135 is to my left. 136 is to my right. Beautiful oak tree there. 137. Well, actually, there's oak trees on about every site, it seems like. 138 as you're coming out. And last but not least is 139 to my left, and then you come back out.